Whoops. We're small again. There we are. Hello, everybody. Are we jaded yet with our Rauhnächte? Are we ready for day 3? How's it going with them, and how do you feel about 2026 so far? And did you bring a different deck? What have you got with you today, Jane?
I've got my OM deck and Churros Gilded Tarot Royale.
And I'm bringing with Dame Darcy and the Prisoner Lenormand, the original one, the shiny one. So I thought I'd show you that one. It's nice and shiny for Christmas. So we're on day 3 and we need another animal. This time it is the owl coming to us. Hi, Susanna. Hi, Marion. My eyes are failing. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Laura. Hi, Susanna. Susanna, you've already pulled yours for March. You just have to do the animal now. Laura, thank you very much. We love our Christmas trees. We've actually got 3 in the house. We went a bit crazy this year. Brenda's bringing the Secrets of the Cosmic Map, Lenormand. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'd like to see a photo of that. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Anna. Hi, Alea. So hopefully you're all ready for the animal on day 3. And today we have the owl. And the owl is asking us, what knowledge do we need? So before we move into 2026, what knowledge do we need to actually help us through the next 12 months? And we're going to ask with one card from the deck of your choice, what knowledge do I need before 2026 happens? Let's turn that off. There we go. So give your decks a shuffle, have a think about that question, and pull one card. What did you get?
I got Lus, and Lus is all about your intuition. So what knowledge do I need? Well, I need to know about my intuition. Now, Lus also tells you, with regards to others, is about looking at yourself and understanding your motivations in the world, and then you can understand the motivations of others, but also with that, knowing when people are trying to make you act in a way that's not aligned with who you are or want to be.
Magical. I actually got the 7 of Swords. Not a great card for what knowledge you need, but obviously something's not right and I need to know it before I enter that 2026. The knowledge of what that 7 of Swords is. Magical. Okay, Marion, you got a 3 of Wands. That's a beautiful one. It's time to really expand your horizons. It's time to look out to the future. A beautiful card. What would you say?
I'd say let yourself kind of, pave the way that way with the Three of Wands. I would look at it as, you put a lot of effort in to get to where you want to be right now. So actually just embrace that and get ready for more to come.
And we have Brenda has birds as knowledge. So a little bit of elbow grease is going to be required in 2026. It's time to put the work in to get the reward. Susanna Sana has stalk. That's a beautiful transition. Didn't you have stalk yesterday as well? Or somebody did. Beautiful way to start any new year with the stalk. Treat it as something brand new and a flight into something more beautiful. Knowledge of transition and how to change. Laura got the world. It's a big card for knowledge that you need. You need to know everything, all the things, all the four corners of the universe. Also know that the year is coming to an end and it is time for 2026, a brand new start. What would you say?
I would say, yeah, what you need to know is like actually with that world, it's about actually seeing, what you've accomplished, actually recognizing what's been done in the past. So I would look at that as a past 12 months, see how far you've came, what you've actually done, what you've achieved, and actually close on off those aspects that you haven't quite got completed yet.
Charlotte's got the devil. That's an interesting one. When we're talking about knowledge we need and devil, obviously there's knowledge of many things when it comes to the devil. You can speak of undercurrents. You can speak of perhaps temptations on your part, maybe something to watch out for yourself. Your thoughts?
On the devil for what you need to know. You can't really put lipstick on that, and other than, like Tony says, a bit of a warning of what to do. But it's also as well, when you think about this time of year, Christmas and New Year, it is a time of overindulgence. So it's warning within that. I would suggest that a little bit too much of a good thing isn't so good.
Hi, Rita. Welcome in. We are doing the knowledge that we need before 2026 comes. That's the first card. Sheila got the 8 of Pentacles, knowing or working or managing money. The 8 of Pentacles for me is a bit similar to the elbow grease of the birds card. That rewards don't come without us actually putting in the work or the focus required on that. What do you think?
And I would suggest as well with that 8 of Pentacles, there's some things, there's some elements that you need to look further into. It is that, you're putting that effort in, but you really are, it's diligent and it's research, and, you're looking into everything so that you're able to dot the I's and cross the T's that way. So actually it's maybe inviting you to maybe look into some things a little bit deeper.
Beautiful. Okay. Micaiah got mice. What do you think, Micaiah? What do you think mice means to you? Knowledge that you need before you move on to 2026. The mice is a card of loss. It's of taking away, of degradation. I would suggest if there are lessons to learn with the mice, it's lessons to learn on how to allow things to flow freely away from you without getting involved in it too much. Tanya got clover. That's a nice lesson. I find a little bit more joy in your days. Okay. Susanna got the star with tarot.
That's beautiful. Well, there's a lot of healing available and rejuvenation for you. So take it as this time to really rejuvenate yourself. ready to move on forward.
Laura, I feel you. It's the first Christmas without my mum, and it is a trying one. So to have first Christmas without both of your parents, completely understand. Make sure you join us every single day. We're here. If you even want to vent, we are always here. Magical. Okay, so does anybody want us to pull your animal knowledge? If you do, put your name in the comments. I'll just drink some cup of tea because I really need one tonight. And tomorrow, if anyone's around, I'm running a pendulum practice party where we all bring our pendulums to the table. It's 2 hours tomorrow at 4 p.m. You find the details on worlddivination.com. I know a few of you in the comments are already joining us. Susanna, Sana, what knowledge? Jackie, I'll do you.
So, Susanna, you got Sal, and Sal's all about blending that kind of logic and rational, intuition. So, blending your intuition with logic. So, don't dismiss either one. Don't dismiss one as being like, oh, it's just a feeling, and don't dismiss the logic behind it either. It's about blending them and finding that balance and making things work in a way, and that's when you'll find that things actually work for you in ways that you didn't actually anticipate.
Jackie, what knowledge you need? I actually got the 5 of Cups, which is quite a, hard lesson to learn if we're talking about knowledge. Then the 5 of Cups obviously speaks about those moments where we lose our shit. Maybe it's a time to look into that a little bit. What is it that's bothering you at the moment so that you can clear it before New Year's Eve and the 1st of January? Laura, I feel for you. Within a month of one another is absolutely horrific. I feel for you. Christmas is not easy, the first ones. My sciatica is a lot better today. I slept with the heated blanket on, and I had a couple of paracetamols last night before bed. So I'm feeling much better today. My bottom's heating up now on the pad as well. So Shannon, you got fish abundance, how to get into that abundance mindset before January starts. Maybe a change in the way that you are thinking. The knowledge you require is financial in nature and of abundance. So yeah, let's get into that abundance mindset. Do you want to do Laura?
Flumps moving. Right, Laura. You got Nyettle. And Nyettle's really beautiful in that it allows you to it acknowledges the fact that you yourself are an autonomous being that way, and you are independent and doing your thing, moving in your way. But it's not about what the differences are between you and others, but it's the ways in which you can still kind of work together to make everything or anything for that matter achievable. It's really great for if you're wanting to manifest, because it would suggest that if you're wanting to manifest, Spirit's there to actually go along the way with you and actually support you in creating that for yourself. But if it's to regard to of work or things like that, it's really saying that you can kind of create that harmonization and really kind of move through that flow and everything work together as you want. It's just it's about accepting the differences between you and whatever else, and with that, actually, rather than looking to see what those are, just embrace them for what they are and moving towards a common goal.
Beautiful. So let's have a look. We're on March now. February was a bit rough for us. Let's have a look what March looks like. March 2026 and 3 cards.
Is it going to be calmer after Steffi's visit?
Yes. 3 cards for March. Oh. Oh, yours look all right.
Mine look pretty. So I have 8 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Fool. So month of March is kind of taking action or getting communication, starting things going back and forth, but really in order between action and new. So it's taking action on really new things. And with that Knight of Wands, it's about kind of like having that kind of passion, just riding that and really kind of going for it. So it's going to be back and forth, a lot of swift between a lot of action and a lot of newness.
Well, it looks like I have a situation from February that spills over into March. Remember yesterday I got Scythe, Dog, Star for my February. Well, now I'm starting off with Dog, Heart, all good so far, and then Coffin. So that issue with a friend is going to run into March. It looks like I'm going to be quite disappointed with Heart and Coffin in the mix, maybe even a little bit sad about a friend. Okay, let's see what everyone got. Garden, Tree, Tower. Well, garden at the beginning of the month speaks about social interactions. It speaks about people around you, good people around you, your friends circle and all those that belong to it. But then with tree directly afterwards, it could be, for example, that you pick up a virus, whether a cold or a flu. Nothing bigger than that. But could also be that the stuff you're doing for other people is wearing on you with that tree. And the tower shows that it feels like a very long month. However, ending with tower shows that you are ending the month in perfect form. Let's have a look. Charlotte, 3 cards. We have Book, Fish and Stars with Micaiah. That's amazing for March. Looks like some unexpected finances coming to light, or some unexpected greatness coming into you. They're beautiful cards to have. Susanna, Bouquet, Garden and Mountain. Starts off well. It looks like you get sick of those people around you a little bit with that mountain card at the end. All friendly at the beginning and the mid. And by the end of it, you kind of not seeing them in the same way.
So Charlotte, you've got, sorry. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords for your month of March. So there's things, coming towards you within the month that actually you've got not much control of with that Wheel of Fortune. However, with the 5 of Swords, it's very confrontational. You might be feeling the need that you actually need to win within that or come out better in some capacity. And with the 9 of Swords ending it, all of that kind of conflict or drama, as I would call that, really does leave you with a bit of anxiety. So there's, it's coming into you, and it's how you deal with it. But it's the after effect of that. It's not going to feel nice.
Cheryl got Judgment, the World, and Knight of Wands for March. Didn't you have big cards yesterday as well for February? They're big cards.
Someone got 3 majors.
Someone got Justice at the end
majors
yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. We've got a big March upcoming. Okay. So we have Dog, Garden, Cross. It looks like a lot of people are getting fed up with those around them at that time. Let's hope we're not going into lockdown in March and spending a lot of time in one place. Okay, key, clouds, and mice starts off strong with key. Clouds and mice, yeah, they're a nasty combo. Shows that you are full of surety at the beginning of the month, but suddenly feel like you just don't know the way forward with clouds and mice. It's going to be a fun March. Oh dear. So do you want to do Susanna as well?
Yeah.
Susanna Gentrini. We've actually got the oven on in the background. And we've got the oven on, not for cooking purposes, but to dry some trousers. Because Lloyd's got work tomorrow. So we popped them in the wash, or I popped them in the wash a little bit late. And now we're warming them in the oven. Or outside the oven, hanging over it. We're not that.
Susanna. 2 of Wands, the Lovers, 8 of Wands. What you taking action on. So it really shows March. You're really coming out. You're making a bit of a decision in what direction you're going to be going on. So there's going to be some way that you actually think that this is a better one to take. There's an aspect of actually, I would say, coming back or feeling more integrated within yourself after a period of discombobulation, and then with that 8 of Wands being able to really in a position to really take action. So it looks like a strong month for you, really.
Laura's traveling in March. Let's see how that's gonna go. March for Laura. Oh, we got ship out first. Wow. Looks like you're going to have an amazing time. It looks like something with the travel itself is a little bit of hard work, but actually you're going to have an amazing time. You've got the clover end in it. You've got ship, birds, and clover. So I would say it's just the stress of getting to your destination. And once you're there, you're going to have the best time with that clover. Beautiful. You're not going to Vegas, are you? Because with the clover, you could actually win something. Marion, you got the Lovers, the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. It's funny, the 7s are cards of reflection and looking back on situations. So March, maybe you were revisiting something with the Lovers, 2 of Swords and 7 of Cups. 7 of Swords and 7 of Cups.
Yeah, I would say that there's kind of, even if it's not with others, even if it's within yourself, there's some reconciliation in some regard with something that's not, worked out for whatever reason. And then weighing up your options as to how to move forward from that.
Can you see the Prisma, Lenormand? I think I just put it down there, the box. I was just going to show the cards, the difference in the cards. So these are the original deck that Alexander Mushruk created himself. And they're just blue on the back. And then the released edition have shininess, but the fronts are slightly different. Mine have faded somewhat because I've had them so many years. But you can see the shine on those, and they're yes, they're still shiny, but it's not the same exactly. But it's a beautiful deck, that Prisma Lemon, and I highly recommend it. I love reading with it because of the colors in the GT. Anchor, Scythe, and Key stand for Rita in March. Well, the Anchor speaks of getting things done that you want to get done. So maybe the beginning of March is very much focused on, you have a goal that you want to do and you want to get it done, or you're just feeling rather comfortable and happy at the beginning of the month. But then we have Scythe in the mix, so something mid-month kind of rocks your steadiness a little bit, but moving into the Key means that it is important. Remember, we had the Scythe for you in February, I believe, or January, I can't remember which one. Well, we have it repeating again now. So if you're expecting any kind of procedures or anything along those lines, then it would make sense for Scythe to come up. Or if you are suddenly chopping and changing what you are doing, it would be expectant that Scythe would come up in the 2 months. But I would presume that the Scythe is coming up again in relation to your January one. So it's a situation that begins in January and then ends in March. And I say ends in March because you've got the Key after it. All right then, my lovely people, do we think we can manage day 4? Are you all going to still be here tomorrow? That is the question. We're going to see who's got stamina in these Rauhnächte this year.
It's a roller coaster and a test of your own detachment skills to see if you can be triggered into what's going to be happening.
We'll all have great years. 2026 can't be as bad as 2025. There's no way on earth. So 2026 is going to be good. No matter what the cards say, we're going to make it a good one. Right, we will disappear and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. If you want to join me tomorrow, I'm at 4 p.m. London, 2 hours worth of pendulum fun. All you have to do is bring something that you like to drink, bring a pendulum and a piece of paper and a pen, and we're going to have fun. We're going to be healing, we're going to be seeking, dowsing, radiesthesia, all the things together. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Bye.